So this footage I have downloaded from the internet, some YouTube channel. So I am going to explain the concept of this. So whatever the footage you have received, you have to check firstly, what is the length of the duration of the footage. This footage has 45 frames. So first thing, then I can play the footage. So first check, is your footage is playing properly in a precise timeline. Next, project settings is so much important. Then I'm going to project settings, like a shortcut S from here, or project settings here, HD 1080. Here I have it. So everything is normal here. I'm going to global settings so that there won't be confusions on my timeline shufflings. Then I am just playing it. So by observing the footage, do you understand what is the task it's going to be? By seeing the footage, is anyone can expect what is the task it will going to be? Anyone can understand what is the
Remove
task?
the hand.
Remove the hand, because their action is not identifying the character itself. So they're only focusing on the ball which is falling on the cup. Okay. So now my task in this particular shot is I have to remove this hand and make the ball fall from the top of the frame so that it can be visible as a natural falling from somewhere else. So this is a task. So in this particular shot, we are going to discuss the points. So all of you know about the painting, right? Reference frame painting.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. So in that process only, there are little modification is there. Little means when you're going to clean up this particular hand in a normal paint process, there might be some challenges are there. So to rectify that challenges, there are some techniques in advanced level. I'm going to explain that. So first thing, so these are the points I'm going to discuss in the particular shot. Remember guys, this will be your basic, you can assume it as a test also. So after completing my class on this particular shot, I'm going to, I want everybody's work files. Seriously, I'm not going to ask about sharing your screens because nobody is not at all interested in sharing their screen itself. I don't know whether you are practicing or not. I have doubt on it. So for that particular reasons, I want your work files, everybody's. So if you share me the work files, I can check your work file so that I can understand whatever the level you understand the concept and what are the process you are doing it. So first observe the class keenly. If you have any doubts on the concept or any step which I have taken in this particular footage or process, just let me know where you haven't understand. Okay. So first I am taking this. So as a clean plate process or overlapping process, what I'm going to do is I have to recreate the background to a extent level where I can hide this particular area. For that reason, I need some reference frames where I can find what is the background texture it will be. So I am just moving the footage forward so that I can see there is so much empty place which I have original source. So there are two types to create the clean plate. One is by holding this, you can track down to the forward. See, let me explain this. So in a previous class, which I have explained, this is the information I have found. By holding this, I have to overlap the entire hand. So let me see what will happen here. So basic route I have taken. So I have first, I need to confirm how much area I want to take an overlapping information. So for that, I need to understand how much far the hand is going forward. So see, So when I'm seeing this, so up to this flower. So I'm just holding Control and Shift so that I can mark one area. So can you find this flower? So this is the flower and this is the area where I want the entire sequence footage. What happened, guys? Okay. So by seeing this, I'm just going forward and forward. See, up to this level, I want the frame hold information. So I have taken a roto in this particular area. So there is a hand information here. Let me explain afterwards. So I have just taken the background information to make it hold and overlap in the foreground information. So just I taken the normal image, pipe A, mask to this. For this reason, the area has cropped. But the thing is, when I'm going forward, the hand animation also appearing in this particular footage. But what I really want is, I want this particular frame only. I don't want the entire video information. So to stop the video moving in this particular area, I'm just holding the information. To hold the particular frame, I have a node called frame hold. See, in a frame hold, you have a frame, first frame information, which frame you want to hold entirely in a footage. So here I have taken the 45th frame. So I'm going to make it between the footage and the merge. See, so now see here, the entire footage is freezed. So now you don't have any information movement in this particular footage. So 45th frame is freezed. By freezing the information, I have taken the piece of area which I want. So see even now also, there is no movement at all. By using this clean information to overlap the hand area, I'm just taking another image, creating the background for this and foreground for this information. So anytime, if you feel any transformation issues, transparent issues, it will be most probably alpha issues. So you have to check the input information RGB A. So there is no alpha information. I am just clicking the alpha information A. So there is no alpha information. To fill the alpha value, you have to go for the settings and go for the auto alpha. So 1 second, guys. Somebody's have messaged. Sir, my Zoom in doesn't work. Can't be able to join. So who is this? Samad. So Samad, can you? What is the problem with your? Is it problem with your system or Zoom? So guys, is there Samad on class? No. Okay. Okay. So guys, see 45th frame, it was the freeze information. So there won't be a problem. When going forward, the footage is going further in a deep depth level, in a Z depth manner. So are you guys understand why it is staying still in this particular area? What is the problem with this piece of information? Can anyone explain why it is staying there? It's not moving with the footage.
There is no tracking information.
Okay, very good. So there is no tracking data where there is a movement of the footage. So we have to take the background tracking data. So for that reason, I am taking different areas to track it. So I feel this area is properly visible. There is no overlapping between this particular texture. So I'm taking some points from here. So please understand, when the footage has the scaling information, scaling means when the footage is zooming forward, zooming backward, or any rotation is there, single point tracker will not be work on this particular footage. So I have to take 2 or more than 2 tracker information to fix the scaling and rotation information. Okay, for that I have to take a random 4-point track information. So I have taken tracker. So I'm just adding it. So add the tracker, just clicking the picker of the information, this area, this one, and this is the second area. So I just want to, this is the T for transform, R for rotation, S for scale. I'm just scaling, holding shift, select the both trackers and go as a forward or backward. So I'm just backwarding. So 10:1, selecting here, going forwarding, forward tracker. So it's tracking properly. So if there is a scaling information, you have to track properly. 3 or 4 trackers will be suggestible. For that, I'm searching for another track area also. So I feel this information is isolated. See, this information also, there is no overlapping is there. For that reason, I'm taking another tracker, click it. So track. So tracking forward, click, tracking backward. Okay. And I want another track data. So
but don't we need the information, like rotation and scale for the third tracker?
I didn't understand your question.
So the tracker 3 that you took, the transform, rotation and scale is turned off. Right?
In these, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just make it. Just I'm making sure. See, when you're going to track any tracker, one or multiple trackers, initially the individual trackers will track the XY data in that particular area. X value, Y value. That is the only one tracker can do. See, as we take as individual trackers, that can the tracker has the capacity to track the data of X direction, Y direction. When you see the footage, when you see the tracker data as a group, like 4 or 5 trackers, then in a final command we have to mark the entire rotation scale. Then it will take the average of the information. As individual tracker, it has only X and Y data only. When it comes with a 3 or 4 tracking data information, it gives the average scaling and track information. Okay. So no need to worry when you're tracking your data. After completion of the track data, then we can, when you're using the tracker, then only we have to click the entire information. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'm just checking another area. So I can feel this is isolated also. So I'm taking another here. Just track. So once we track down all the 4 trackers, just check as individual, is every tracker is properly tracked or not. So the timeline is totally blue for this 4th tracker. So it is okay. Then 3rd tracker, it is also okay. 2nd, it's also okay. 1st, it's also okay. So done. Then by clicking it. So there is an option in tracker called stabilization. See, when you go into transform controls, there is a frame hold option, which is the reference frame you want to clean plate or check the stabilization. So for this, I'm just taking the first frame reference. What this stabilization do is, whatever the footage, whatever the frame you have taken, it will try to freeze the frame frame area. See, I'm just taking the reference frame 1 and going for stabilization. Stabilize 1 point also, okay? Stabilization. Now, just play it. So, can you observe what is going to happen here? So, if you want a clean understanding of this, so screen left is the stabilized footage. Screen right is the normal footage. So can you spot the difference between two frames, two information? What is happening here?
Sir, is the screen not
cancelled out.
shaking?
So screen left is stabilized completely. Stabilizing means when there is any movement in the footage, it might be scale, it might be rotation, it might be any movement as a flickering, dizziness, anything. When you have taken multiple trackers from that particular area, which you want to be stabilized without movement. See, in this footage also, you have a movement in the forward candles, some forward bowls, something. See, forward movement is same, but the background movement scaling is dead here. Okay. So why I am stabilizing this? Let me explain. So this is the footage. So as I said, you already know what is the, how to create a clean plate, right? So without using of this, I'm just clicking it. I'm just using the track data as a normal match move information, like 45th frame. I'm giving the reference 45th frame match move, which we usually try to match the information. See? So now it is matched. With the footage, it is moving. Guys, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Previously, it was like this. Now, with the adding the tracker, it is stick to the area which you are expecting to do. But the problem is, here we have a extra information is coming here. So can you explain why it is coming? Why this area information is coming? Can you explain, please?
Sir, the clean plate is not till the background.
Yes. Clean plate is not sufficient for this particular area. So whenever you are going to clean a particular area or frame, you have to make sure that your clean plate is done in the maximum informative area. Maximum informative area, which means in this particular footage, we have only some information of the wall, right? So when you're going forward, we have a extreme information of the wall. So what are the maximum information of the background is appearing in the first frame. So when you want to clear it out with a single clean plate option, you have to make a clean plate in the maximum visible area. For that reason only, I have taken, I should make a clean plate in the first frame. Guys, did you understand? So,
yes, sir.
So I got the information openly in the last frame, but using this, I can't make it for the entire footage, and I have some disturbance area also here. For that particular reason, I want to make a clean plate on the first frame. So where I have a long information of the hand, where I have a different information, full length information of a hand. When I'm going to clean up this area, see, when I'm going to just clean up this particular area with the help of roto paint node. So what I have to do, I have to take the clone information. Then I have to go for the BZ. Then there are two type of options. One is relative and one is absolute. So what relative means, when you click the option of relative, you have to say how many frames forward there is a clean plate information or backward. So by clicking the relative, you have to count the numbers. If it is a 45th frame, you have to count like a 45 frames from 1 to 45 frames before, after there is information. So I have clicked. Sorry guys, disconnected. Guys, are you is it able to visible? Okay. So
Yes, sir.
I think it may end soon. I'll reconnect it, no problem. So just clicking it, 45th information, I have to click 45 here, then onion screen. See, when you are making a clean plate, you have to make sure the footage is placing the exact area. So I'm just clicking the control to move it here. So just moving it. See, shortcut for this onion screen, T. So can you observe there is a little scaling is happening here?
Yes, sir.
So to match it with the input, I'm just scaling it down. To scaling it down with a shortcut, in screen right side, below, above the number 9, there is a star number. So there is a star logo symbol. So click the star so that it will make your size down. So click the number slash beside with the beside to star. It will make it a little scaly. So to make minute corrections, just control. See, now, is it matched now? 45th frame is matched in the first frame. So by this help, I'm just scaling it up. I'm just erasing it. See, the maximum area with the help of paint node, I'm just cleaning it up. See, the first frame, I have made a clean plate. So surprisingly, we have left some information here. If you have some information for this also in a further frames, you have to check for it. So most of the information, I don't have a field. So I don't, okay. There is some information, you can collect that also. If it is very hard, create your own texture. So when creating your own texture, you have to make sure you are continuing the texture itself. Like, see, here we have a half leaf. I just want to continue the half leaf. So I'm just going for the FG, which means foreground information. I'm just scaling it down. So I just making the texture to match with the leaf. See guys? So did you understand what I am trying to do here?
But I didn't understand the foreground. How is it matching?
So when we are trying to paint the foreground information, means FG information, see? So when it comes to paint, with the FG information, you can only paint the FG data. Only whatever you have visible in here, we can only paint out that. When you're going to paint a different frame information in a different frame, I want to paint 45th frame information in a first frame. So in this context, this means this is in the background information. This is not foreground information. This is the background information, means some other frames information. Then you have to go for the BG. So it is in the background.
Okay.
Then you have to mention the frame number. Then only you can read it. Okay. Then you have to adjust that particular frame in this footage. Then you have to go for the painting. So that is the. So once background information is completed, then I have come for a foreground information, which means only up to here only I have got information from the 45th frame. After that, extra information I have recreated from the using a foreground reference, right?
Okay.
So this is the clean plate I have made. After making the clean plate, the same way as I have done before, So just make sure the frame is freezed. See, the frame is moving. So I'm just going to freeze it. So frame hold in the first frame. See, now it is freezed. Now I want this particular area to be cropped down. Take and roto. So this I have cropped down. So basic cutting process, which I have explained before also. Take the mesh, connect the pipe A to this and connect mask to this roto. Only mesh mask is going to the roto. Then we have the cropped piece with the full clean information. Then I am using this background is a foreground. So I'm just copying it, just pasting the tracker here. So whatever the frame you have holded or matched with the input, you have to give that frame number as a reference frame of the tracker. So I have given the reference frame, and what I want to do here is I want to match with the reference frame and move it along the footage. So match move is the command which we should have give here. So tracker. Now see. Okay, now we don't have any of leftovers here. Okay, guys, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So now what is the problem is there are two problems here. One is the ball is coming from nowhere. See, so there is no logic here. The ball is cropping down from the middle of the footage and is coming down. We have to recreate the ball to make sure the ball is coming from the outside of the footage. One thing. Secondly, when you come to the channels, I'm just clicking the B. So it will go for the blue channel. So I'm just playing it. Can you observe any noise movement here? Any noise here?
No, sir.
Here now? Any difference from the top side down?
Yes, sir. The top doesn't have noise.
So this is called grain. So when you're doing any clean plate, any unwanted, any third party information involved in the footage, the fake information won't have this noise in it by default. Okay. So as it don't have the noise by default, we have to recreate this noise to make sure these two plates are a single footage. Okay. We have to create this noise in this footage also. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
okay, guys.
sir.
Okay, that is called graining. I will explain what is a graining in further classes. Now let me explain how to recreate the ball. Okay. To recreate the ball, so to recreate the ball, we have to check which frame you want to recreate the ball. So 13th frame, no need. 12th frame, no need. 11th frame, we need a shape of the ball, right? So for that reason, we have to take the 12th frame information as a reference. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm just going to frame hold the 12th frame information. So where I have the ball, only input I have ball information. So I'm just holding the 12th frame. See guys, I'm just holding the information to make sure to take the shape of the ball. Here, I'm going for the 12th frame. Just roto. Second guys.